Hey everybody, Sneakby here from Sneakby Gaming, coming to you from the wonderful town or outpost of Estelin in the North Downs. I've been busy while I've been away. Sorry for the lack of content over the last couple of weeks, last week and a half. Had a big project at work. Needed to focus all of my time on, spend a lot of hours on it, and then a little bit of family stuff. My daughter's getting ready to move back to college for the last half of the summer, so we've been packing up with her as well. Um, anyway, I've been doing a little bit of work offline. Lord of the Rings is one of those games that you can really get sucked into. As I told you, I'm only going to focus on uh, the epic quest line, if you will, and I am on book 3 right now. So if we go out there and we look there, I've got the book 3 forwards, Fire in the North. Talk to Halbrand in the North Downs. He might need some assistance, and so we're going to go ahead and do this. As I mentioned, I traveled through the North Downs up here into Kingsfield, and I got distracted. I had a quest that said, please come help over in Evenden, and I moved over here and actually ended up down here in this town of Oatbarton. This is I really don't like this area down here. The quests are fun from a Hobbit standpoint, but they're really just walking back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, finding this, picking up that, finding this. So there's really no interesting combat. I did a couple of recording sessions, and really the content was really just not good. I didn't like it. So I eventually moved up here into Bull Roars and Dwelling. And this starts to get a little bit more interesting. There's a lot of PvE content that runs up here, up into this High King's Crossing. You can actually take this one up into the Ostrode and then up into Forshell. Forshell is a very wintry area. We will come over here on the Epic quest line here in a little while. If I remember correctly, but it's been a little while, so I'm just going to go ahead and I think we have to come up through here. Yeah, there's Evenden. So you come up here and you run some quests over in here, and you run up and down this area. You do some quests and make your way back and forth around here. So we'll go ahead and do that. But I did abandon the quest line over here. This is kind of a fun area. I think there's a little bit of the epic quest line that brings us back into here before we go to Forshell. So hopefully we'll be able to follow this and come up into the north and run around here. With that being said, I am getting ready to move on with this quest, so let's run through here. This is an interesting area. There's a little quest hub here. Lets you do some Slayer deeds. There's these hunting orders over here on the side. These are new since I was here about 3 or 4 years ago. I think they're repeatable quests, but I'm not going to run these quest lines. I'm really just going to run through here. By the way, this area right here is a trader hall, so if you wanted to go in and do some trading, you can do that. And then there's these reflecting pools, and these reflecting pools allow you to play story instances. So if we wanted to go back and replay any of the instances, like what we just got finished with the Red Maid, we can come to a reflecting pool and do that. Go ahead and pull those up and rerun them again, just to remember what that was all about. I've been in here, and this actually put a quest with me. That quest was to run around and find all the founding stones. So I'm going to go ahead and work through that. And again, we can start seeing that Fornost is here. That's level 26, but it's a fellowship. I don't know if I want to do this at this point. I mean, especially for, oh man, I am way overpowered for this. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and accept this. I'm going to run it offline. I may record it, but I doubt I'll walk through it. Okay, so what I need to do is basically talk to you and ask you if you need any help. Word has spread to help you, given the Rangers to the south. Here in the Northern Lands, we need your help now more than ever. Go ahead and finish this. And basically, rangers in the field with the eyes of Esselden has been turned to the east. News from the west till the south tells me the enemy is moving on many fronts. I fear that the strength of Esselden is nearly spent, and alone we cannot face this greater threat. A council of free people to the north downs must be called, yet before I do so, I need more knowledge of this threat. I need to know if Fornost, once the capital of Arnor of old, has fallen under the sway of Angmar once again. If the enemy has taken the fortified ruins of Fornost, we are in grave danger. Travel to Mishnin, a ranger camps in the fields of Fornost to the west, and ask for his aid. Very well, I will do that. So, let's go ahead and do that. Let's see how far he is for me. So, who's this guy? I can do that. But my whole quest was to go find the Morgul Hills. No, I want to do this as quest guide focus. Alright, how far away is it? It's almost 3,000 meters, so if I come over here, that's this. Okay, so if you notice, Fields of Fornost, this little stable master, just out to here, there's a little golden deal. We'll go ahead and charge him to purple. What color is going to stand out for us? I don't know. Anyway, we're going to come out here and do this. I'm going to move over there, so I'm going to put a little cut in here, and I will be back with you in a moment. So one of the things that the Lord of the Rings really did well was all of these ruins to really show that this is an old land. There used to be a great civilization around. Do they overdo it a little bit? Probably. I mean, if you think about it, you probably wouldn't have all this rock and pillars and stuff just collapsed and ruined there. If there are people around to take it, to make new buildings with, you might see something like that for a lookout tower. But yeah, we'll we'll just kind of run down through here. Oh no, but it can slow down. Yep. How long is the slowest? Oh, not too long. Alright, so this is North Downs. As you can see, I'm actually way over level here. These guys are level 24, I'm 33, I'm 9 levels over. So I shouldn't get any XP for slaying them if I have to do that. I'll get the Slayer deeds, counting for Slayer deeds, but yeah. That's why I'm not too worried about going in and running that quest in that 24 area. It's a fellowship, but I'm way overpowered. And as a warden, I'm starting to get my area leeches. So what that means is I can leech morale from a lot of different people, a lot of different mobs, up to 10, I think. And as long as I keep that running, I'm doing damage to them, but I'm also doing damage to healing myself. Okay, so let's see what we got going on here. The enemies retaking Fornost of Old Eye. From what I've seen here, I believe it's most likely they have. From this lonely camp, I've seen the specters of Oathbreaker stir and the fell spirits from Angmar take shape in the fields. I've also seen orcs spilling out of the gates of Fornost, so yes, the enemy has indeed taken Fornost once more. What cannot be told is the strength of the enemy is the Rune City, and for that, I shall need your help. So we'll go ahead and do that. So you need to run up there. This is level 30. I need to defeat 10 orcs and 6 wargs. And I will go ahead and get a cloak. It's a little under level for one I have right now. We'll go ahead and do it and just continue on with our quest here. Be right back with you. Okay, I am at the Norbury Gates. I need to go ahead and take out some of these wargs. Let's see how they do here. Alright. I am going to go ahead and change my stance to assailment. Change my trait to my assailment trait as well. Oh, I got another point I can spend. Go ahead and just do a bleed. Okay. Continue on with these. I'm going to go ahead and try to do these as arranged, just to get some practice with the range. One of the things you're going to see me doing is a lot of these 3-2s and then 3-2-3. And the reason I'm doing that is there's a deed, a class deed for that to go ahead and strike with these. So I also have a lot of deeds here to do my self heals. So you'll see me doing those as well. So that's the 2-1, 2-1-2. And with me being so OP here, I'm going to go ahead and run in here a little bit. And let's see if I can take out some of these guys. With them being in pairs, yeah, we'll go ahead and kite them. These little supply crates here, they just have coins and stuff, broken wooden spear, little loot here and there. But while I'm here, might as well pick it up, get every little bit that I can. See, I'm only getting 20 XP with these guys. If you're fighting characters that are over your power, over where you are, then they typically give you more experience than if you don't, if you're doing an under experience. So if I was 23 flying to 33, then it'd be a different, really a different story on the XP levels that I'd be getting. See if I can find some more orcs, if I need to let them regenerate here. Might as well take out the wolves. Looks like there's 2 more right there. So if I walk over here, take on him, and him. Alright. Should I go? Okay, I'm going to put a cut in here. Since I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and run up and see if I can do this fellowship quest that's up here in Fornost, or if it's a little beyond what I need to do. So, like I said, I'm going to put a little cut here, and I'll be back with you in just a second. If this looks like it turns out to be fun, I'll go ahead and bring you guys back in. But otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get up in here. If I can, that's great. If I can't, that's cool too. So, I think I wanted to go this way.